One thing that really shocked me was this study that Tom cited, which basically was comparing the effectiveness of different, therapeutic modalities in treating injuries. There was physiotherapy, there was massage therapy, there was acupuncture. It went across the board, chiropractic work, all these kinds of things. And what they found was that there was basically no significant difference between any of the modalities in treating these injuries. And even stranger than that, they all pretty much worked only about 30 to 40% of the time. 30 to 40% of the time. That is you're mostly losing. Your modality is mostly not working. Which is a little bit discouraging in a way, especially if you're a practitioner who spent so many years learning a particular skill. You want to be able to heal the world. And also, it's a little bit discouraging if you're someone that's trying to heal an injury and you're putting all your faith and time into a particular modality, not knowing if it's actually going to get you the result. But what Tom was trying to highlight in this is that healing and therapy is not about the modality, it's about the practitioner and the client or patient. It's about that relationship. It's about how much attention and focus and good work is that practitioner giving to the client, and what mindset, what beliefs is that client bringing into that session. Are they someone who has a lot of faith in science and medicine? Maybe shiatsu isn't the thing for them. Or maybe it's the other way. Maybe they don't trust doctors, they don't trust medication, but they really value human connection, and so these Eastern traditions of energy work or something might be better suited to them. So what are they bringing to the table? And then how much attention, how much focus is that practitioner really investing in that client? I mean, I think many of us have experienced the downside of Western medicine where you wait for 20 to 30 minutes for a doctor. They come in, might say hello, but oftentimes don't even look at you, open the laptop, ask you a few questions, give you what appears to be a pretty thoughtless answer, and then are on their way. And there's very little time for connection, and that's not any fault of them. It's a fault of this system, which does not value the individual. It does not invest in their life story and how their lifestyle might be contributing to the ailments. It's just, let's figure out what the symptoms are, then let's prescribe to fix those symptoms. So, one thing Tom also mentioned was the story of an osteopath that he learned from, who was treating someone. I forget what was going on. It was some sort of low back pain. This was an older patient. They've had troubles for a lot of times, and they were basically asking the osteopath, like, can you fix this for me? I want to fix this. And Tom says that the osteopath said, let's give that some attention. And it's a great line, because it's basically saying, I might be able to fix it, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm going to be able to fix a lifetime of movement dysfunction, postural dysfunction. But what I can do is give you my full attention for the hour or two that you're here, and help do what we can to work on these areas, which contribute to what's going on and do our best. And it's just as someone who's trying to work with a client or a patient, it's a bit of a relief, because it's just like, okay, I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to give you my full attention and focus on this one important key, but it's reminding yourself and reminding the patient that you can't do everything for them, especially if you're only seeing them once a week. It's like you're only going to start the process. You're only going to push them up the hill, but they got to keep pedaling, you know? So I thought that was a great point. Let's give it some attention.